At family dinner, my dad announced, "Your brother is successful and responsible unlike you." He claimed he doesn't need help from anyone. I replied, "Perfect. My 3,500 monthly transfers end today." The golden child panicked. "Shut your damn mouth, Ethan. You've always been nothing but a leech." That's how my father greeted me at dinner. Not, "How was your day?" Not, "Good to see you." Just that. And Mark, my older brother, their golden boy, grinned like a hyena. "Even Dad knows you're pathetic," he said, pointing his fork at me. "You ever had your own blood humiliate you like you're a stranger at their table? It doesn't just sting, it sticks. It digs into your ribs and stays there." I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I let them laugh. And then I leaned forward, steady. "Perfect. Then the $3,500 I've been sending every month ends tonight." Mark's face went pale. The fork clattered to the floor. And suddenly, the room went dead quiet. "Name's Ethan Malden, 26. Middle child. I've been the silent one all my life. The one who's easy to blame because I don't talk back. But silence isn't weakness. Silence is storage. Every insult, every slap of disrespect, every time I paid their bills while they mocked me, I stored it. And here's the part they don't know. I've got truths in my pocket sharp enough to cut this family in half." Family members introduced. Davis, Dad, 52. Loud, controlling, talks like every word is law. Rachel, Mom, 49. Quiet, shaky, always crying but never standing up for me. Mark, brother, 28. Golden child, arrogant, loves to shine on credit that isn't his. Leora, sister, 21. Mouthy, defensive, still trying to figure out who to side with. Leora squinted at me. "Wait, you've been sending him money?" "No," Mark snapped too quickly. "He's lying." But his voice cracked. His knee bounced under the table. And right there, I knew. The mask was slipping. Davis slammed his hand on the table so hard the glasses rattled. "Don't you dare twist things, Ethan." Mark billed himself. "You're nothing but a shadow living off pity." I tilted my head. Calm. Dead calm. Billed himself? Dad. Who do you think paid for his tuition when he dropped out the first time? Who covered his car payments when he forgot? Who bailed him out when he was drunk driving and nearly wrecked the neighbor's fence? Mark's jaw locked. His fork froze midair. "Liar," he hissed, but his eyes were already betraying him. Rachel kept staring at her plate, tears trembling in her lashes. She knew. She always knew. Then Leora whispered the grenade she wasn't supposed to. "So, that's why Dad sold Grandpa's land." Every head snapped toward her. "What land?" I asked, my voice slicing the air. Davis's face went purple. "Not your concern, boy," Mark stammered. "Dad, don't say anything." Their panic was louder than their words. I leaned back, folding my arms. Funny. My entire life I've been treated like baggage. Now suddenly, the moment I speak, you all choke on silence. Davis growled, "You think you're some kind of hero? You're a parasite. If it weren't for me, you'd be in the gutter." I almost laughed. "No, Dad. If it weren't for me, Mark would be in the gutter. You would be knee-deep in debt. This whole house would have crumbled." Mark slammed his fist on the table. "Shut the hell up. You're jealous because you'll never be me. You're the background character. I'm the main story." His words hung in the air like acid. But I stayed calm, and my silence scared them more than my voice. Finally, I leaned forward. "This isn't about money. This is about what you all did to me. About the years you fed me scraps of respect while feeding him feasts of praise. I remember the night they clipped my wings. 17. Rain hammering the roof. I held the scholarship letter in my hands on the one chance to escape. A full ride. Freedom spelled on a single sheet of paper. Davis tore it from me, crumpling it like trash. "You're not leaving this house. College is selfish. Family comes first." His words stabbed deeper than any knife. And then, the sound of a car horn. Mark outside, revving his brand new car, the one Dad co-signed. The one paid with money scraped from Mom's hidden savings. Me? I scrubbed dishes until my hands bled, tears mixing with soap bubbles. I told myself the sting of the water was why my eyes burned. In the hallway, I caught Leora staring. She saw it all. She just shut the door. That silence cut deeper than Dad's fists ever could. "Ethan, stop digging up the past," Davis thundered. But I wasn't looking at him anymore. I was looking at Rochelle. Her shoulders shook, her lips trembling against the glass in her hand. "Mom," I said quietly. "Tell them." Her breath hitched. Mark snapped. "Don't you dare!" Davis barked. "Rachel, keep your mouth shut!" But the dam broke. Her voice came out in a trembling whisper. Davis forged Ethan's name. On every loan. Every debt Mark racked up. It was under Ethan's name. The table erupted. Leora gasped, shoving her chair back. "What the hell? You used him like a shield." Mark's face drained white, then twisted with rage. "You liar! You weak, pathetic liar!" Davis stood, his fists curling, veins bulging in his neck. And me? I didn't even flinch. "I knew," I said, my tone razor sharp. "I've always known. I was just waiting for tonight, for you to choke on the truth." The dining room turned into a battlefield. Davis roared that I was ungrateful. Mark screamed at Mom for exposing him. Leora shouted that she deserved to know the truth. And me? I sat still, calm, watching them destroy each other with the same venom they once poured into me. Finally, I spoke. My voice cut through the chaos like thunder. "I gave you all my silence. You took my years, my future, my name. Tonight, I give you the truth. And you can choke on it." Mark lunged across the table, spittle flying, his face twisted. "I'll break you!" Rochelle caught his arm, her frail hands trembling as she held her golden boy back. And then, Leora. Tears streaked her face as she turned to me. "You're not lying, are you? Please tell me this isn't real." I looked at her. For the first time, she wasn't against me. "No lies left, Leora. Just scars." I stood slowly. The chair scraped against the wooden floor like a scream. "I'm done," I said, my voice steady. "Done paying for him. Done being your scapegoat. Done carrying this family on my back while you spit on me." Davis's voice cracked like a whip. "You walk out that door, you're no son of mine." I smirked. Finally. Words I've been waiting my whole life to hear. Rachel reached out, her hand trembling. "Ethan, please, don't go." For a moment I softened, but then I shook my head. "You had 20 years to hold me, Mom. 20 years to choose me. Tonight, you chose silence again." Their faces blurred behind me as I walked toward the door. With every step, the chains they wrapped around me snapped. You know that moment when you breathe and realize the air doesn't burn anymore? That's what freedom tasted like when I stepped out of that house. For days, my phone buzzed with chaos. Missed calls, threats, pleas, excuses. I ignored them all. Then, one night, a single text from Leora. "I'm sorry. I should have stood up for you. I see it now." I stared at it for a long time. I didn't reply, but I didn't delete it either. Because sometimes scars don't close. Sometimes they stay open. Reminders of wars you survived. But for the first time in my life, I wasn't their scapegoat. I wasn't their silent punching bag. I was just me. Ethan Malden. And breathing had never felt so real. If you were me, would you forgive them? Or would you walk away forever? Tell me in the comments, because your voice matters here. Like if you felt Ethan's pain. Subscribe for more stories that hit where it hurts. Share your own story. You're not alone.